The first printing of $2 bills was in 1862, just 1 year after the U.S. Treasury began printing paper money. Initially, the bill featured Alexander Hamilton, but in 1869, the first Secretary of the Treasury was replaced with Thomas Jefferson, whose portrait still graces the tinder. In 1862, the federal government began printing the very first paper bills, which included the $2 bill. Paper money took a while to catch on, as coin was the preferred currency at the time. Considering that at the turn of the century most Americans were earning less than $15 per month, a $2 bill was a large bill at that time. Production was discontinued in 1966, with the Economic Review citing insufficient use. A decade later, twos were revived as part of a bicentennial celebration. New York Times article from the year before the reintroduction reminded readers that public reluctance to accept and use the $2 bill was the principal cause of its discontinuance 9 years ago. And the main reason for that reluctance was the relative scarcity of the note in circulation. Again, circular logic. No one uses them because no one uses them. However, these days, they're printed whenever the demand arises, which isn't often, considering the reluctance to spend them. But as recently as last year, 45 million more $2 bills were introduced into the economy. To put that in perspective, the oft-overlooked denomination still makes up a mere 3% of all U.S. bills in circulation. Some cool facts and mostly unknown and forgotten with time are the following facts. Nicknamed the Tom because they feature Thomas Jefferson's portrait on the face. An urban legend claims that at one time, election rigging was common and the reward for a favorable vote was $2. There was a belief that politicians would purchase votes for $2, therefore, having a $2 bill could be seen as evidence that you had sold your vote. While most likely an urban legend, the myth still gave the bill a sinister reputation. In the early 1920s, prostitution was $2 a trick, leading some to refer to the bill as a whore note. Also, the gambling tracks have a $2 window, and if you won, many times you were paid in $2 bills. If you were caught with $2s in your wallet, it could lead people to assume you were a gambler. The $2 bill was often thought to be bad luck, as deuce was a name for the devil. Recipients would tear off one corner, believing it would negate the bad luck of the bill. This caused many of the bills to be taken out of circulation as mutilated currency. The public didn't want to use these bills, so the Federal Reserve found a way to recover the cost of printing. From World War II until at least the 1980s, you could find sweet old Tom getting a workout in military pay envelopes, USOs, post exchanges, commissaries, and wherever you find soldiers. One intriguing aspect of the 1976 $2 bill is the presence of stamp marks, often used as part of the bicentennial celebrations. Americans who received their first-day issues visited their local post offices to get their bills stamped with the printing date, April 13, 1976. When found on the bill, these stamps mark the day the 1976 notes were first released to the public and commemorate President Thomas Jefferson's birthday. Such $2 bills are relatively more valuable, especially if lower. And now, it seems, we are living in a peculiar moment in the $2 bill story. Aficionados are trying to bring the bill back into vogue. The paradox is that the appeal of these bills is their very scarcity. What do you think? Do you have some of those $2 bills around? Like and comment so this video can reach more people. Hope you like it. Thanks for watching.